to do music and get crunk and all that, but if we leave without imparting something into you, then none of this means anything, you know what I'm saying? And so when we think about dreams and dreaming and the concept of dream junkies, what God was really putting in my spirit, I was reminded of a quote I read in a book not too long ago, a couple years back, and it was, the quote was, desire reveals design, design reveals destiny. And what does that mean? Anytime that a creator creates a thing, there is already a purpose in mind for it before the thing got created, right? So let's see, like, if we have a chair over there, a chair, whoever invented the chair said, we need some kind of, you know, because like back in the olden days, all these chairs, there wasn't no chairs. People come into church and you stand for hours. Like, we wouldn't make it, you know what I'm saying? So somebody said, look, we got to find a way where we can rest our bodies, you know, intermittently. So somebody had a purpose and said we need to have rest, and they built and they made a chair and they created it, and that thing, boom, we got a chair. Woo, I can sit down, right? Now, without somebody coming in and sitting in the chair, it never fulfills its purpose. Right. Without a vessel sitting in a chair, it means nothing. I mean, and then it's still not fulfilling its purpose even if we took trash and put it on the chair. Because the chair wasn't a trash can, it's a chair. See, what am I saying here? I'm saying is, your desires that you have, the desires you have, God knew you before, in your mother's womb, He knew the plans He had for you. Those desires reveal your destiny. Those desires, those passions, it shows you and points you towards what it is you should be pursuing, what it is that you should be exhibiting in the earth to glorify God at your highest potential. And so if you're not pursuing those things, and then here's another snare of the enemy. While you're doing that, if you find out what it is that your desires and you're pursuing your destiny, don't look at the next minute. Amen. Because what the enemy will have, and I can attest to this if no one else, the enemy will have you say, shoot, man, you ain't touring like John Gibbs and Belief and Ruslan and them. Oh, come on, y'all gonna act like that. Okay, so I'm the only one that the enemy tries to put that in your ear. So don't worry about, I'll end it with this and we'll get into it. Success is not in numbers, all right? Success is measured in your service and your sacrifice. Amen. Point blank, period. So if you want to be great in the kingdom of God, what did Jesus do? He got down and he got that towel out and he washed them feet. Why did he do that? Because in that day, when somebody would travel, they would be walking out, they would have sandals, they'd be walking the road. The dirtiest portion of your body back in that day was your feet. Your stinky, dirty feet from walking everywhere. And so what people would do, if you were to come to my house in Bible days and you came from traveling, I would have my servant, hey, go wash his feet. The bowl would be ready. He'd be girded up with his towel and he'd wash your feet. It was the most lowly thing you could do. It was what was delegated to the servant, to the slave of the house. So Jesus, knowing this and in context, he girded himself up and got down on his knees and said, the best, greatest thing you could do is be the lowest as possible. Amen. Hey, I'm done. Let's go.